Action!
Original film, at the end of the movie, there was a fight in which Charlie's character dies and Elijah's character returns back to America. This film picks up in the aftermath of that story with the supporting cast, the boys that were left at the wharf fight, now in prison because they were part of a fight that caused someone to die.
So originally I was brought on by the producer who produced a couple of films with me, and he had been called in to produce this picture, and I gather they lost their director, and at that point were looking for an English director living in Los Angeles who might have a sort of understanding of some of the action aspects.
My character Dave is a very nice lad. He's a pilot on the outside. He's been sent to prison because he was involved in a huge gang fight, which resulted in his best friend getting killed. How do you know my enemy?
We're both in business.
For you, Mark might be a business matter, but for me, it's purely personal.
I've mostly acted with Ross McCall. He's a fine actor from Scotland.
We've become very good friends in real life. In fact, we are going to announce our engagement soon.
This is good. I promise. Cheers, mate. Yeah. Give us a hug.
Unfortunately, Jennifer, his fiancée now, hasn't heard of it yet.
What? Nice. Come on, I've been in prison too long. Come on, I need some company. See you, sweetheart.
No, it consists of basically him giving me really, really good advice, and he's a great actor, and he just, you know, I watch him and I try to learn and try and do my best.
Can you just lie on your back? Quickly, just lie on your back and your shirt's too clean. Lie on your back, just rub it around a bit. There you go. You know what is MOS, right? MOS.
We have actors that are on the set that are not natural soccer players, and I've worked with this a number of times on other movies I've done, and it's very important that as a soccer choreographer, you understand that you're taking their character, you're not taking them, you're taking their character and putting that into the soccer.
At this point, let's just get guys, just begin to move. So Jamal, you start heading this way because you're going to come back into the elbows. So we start getting back. As it's down, you start sprinting back to goal. You've got to get back in here. You can be in here right now, just backing up. What I want you to do at this point is you recognize he's open, so you're going to come sprinting across. You're going to open up to this side.
That's good enough. I want you to make that blade straight across the lens. You know what I mean? Start it right here, and drape it across everybody you can.
My head was smashed against the wall. Oh, I didn't even see it. Wow. Really bloody.
The choreography and the setup of all the fights and the action on this movie have been an awful lot of fun. We've got great actors that go out there and are amazing as far as doing their own fight stuff and doing their own stunts. I mean, we let them do certain things as long as they're not in danger or someone else isn't in danger, but they're amazing. They want to do everything as much as possible. We're doing some football. You Americans, you call it soccer. Using a whole lot of words, using words that I don't know about, like soppy and wanker, and a whole lot of terminology that I've got to, brush up on. Like that. Those are called poofters.
Jesse has been great to work with. I've never worked with him before. He's incredibly passionate, and I can say he's certainly incredibly passionate about the fight sequences, which I'm sure are going to look fantastic because we have we're beating the crap out of each other.
So Garrett, this new beauty treatment that we're working on, what does it do exactly?
Well,
blackheads and...
Ideally, yeah.
My character doesn't back down from fights, nor do the others in the movie. I either hit them, pour bleach on their face, I kick them, I punch them. I mean, I think I'm right in saying that almost every scene I'm in, I hit someone.
One of the things we tried to show in Green Street Hooligans was that while it was an interesting relationship between the guys, while they had tremendous brotherhood, while being fans of a team was exciting and wonderful, there were also consequences to their actions.
First glance, obviously, hooliganism is something which is, if you look at it on a surface level, it's despicable and it's awful, and I won't argue that, but scratch at the surface, look a little closer, and there's something very, very interesting about it all.
I'm going to have my nose bit.
2, 1, 5.
I'm very, 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 very lucky to have been cast opposite a bunch of great actors. We've got Marina Sirtis, who's playing Mavis, which could have easily have become a kind of parody on a female prison guard, and what she's brought into it is a real sense of reality and fear. She strikes fear amongst everybody on set, which is great. Graham McTavish, who is our big Mark, my arch rival, is a wonderful actor, and you know, it's very funny. You see him on screen and he's all, hello geezer. He's very real and tough, and not saying he's not tough off screen, but he's a lot softer off screen.
After a long fight in the chapel, I like to relax.
Would you like some tea? Would you like some tea, McTavish?
I would like some tea.
Can we get some tea from Mr. McTavish, please?
And my two boys, I've got, you know, Luke and Nicky, who came in and have just knocked it out of the fucking park, man.
The Aaron's could use that one, couldn't they, eh?
Oi, what do they
I've done
want
a
to
little bit of work, not a lot, but a little bit. And I've enjoyed this experience immensely, mate. This is probably my best experience. Not probably, it is my best experience I've ever had.
I really wanted to play this part because it was so different to anything I'd ever played before. And I wanted to really just stretch myself as an actress and have people see me and kind of be shocked. Who was the third guard at?
Watson. This morning. Broken jaw.
Good. He had it coming.
Hardly Christian, is it?
Watson is an arsehole, and I'm no Christian.
You're not a God-fearing woman, are you, Mavis?
I could give a flying fuck if every con in here fears God or not, as long as they fear me.
It's actually quite nice to be able to play a guy that's got a conscience and has a journey and has an arc. And as things start to get more and more intense and the story starts to build, he then finds a moment where he then takes control and steps in and does what he thinks is right.
Look at me, for fuck's sake. Mate, do something. Do anything.
Look, to get what she's got, you can't always play by the rules. It's hard for a woman doing a job like this.
I don't care. You want a gun as badly as I do. T.J. O'Brien he's got great humor, and I think he's really injected that more so.
This is black humor, no question about it. The life that these guys live is so grim, is so dangerous, that it must be leavened with humor, and the humor is absolutely black, it is savage at times.
You know, he would come at me and say, look, I think this would be a great thing to say, and of course I'd be in stitches falling over the floor. I want you to take a good book and get all you can from it.
Mate, I read it once. I know how it ends.
And he said about it.
He said, it's a good book.
This is a good book. Go on.
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
No, open it.
Within this movie and being able to make this film work, you know, we've had to have a core team of guys that are absolutely dedicated to making the film as good as possible. Jonathan Hall, my cinematographer, who works as hard as anyone to make this thing good, and from the very get-go we looked at each other and said, look, if we're going to do this and we're going to take this challenge on, you know, to make the sequel to a film that was wildly popular on a cult level, then we better fucking make a good movie. And we decided from the get-go to really do something, you know, as ambitious and as wildly over the top and as edgy and cutting edge as possible, you know, with camera crane moves, with experiments in film stock, with experiments in film speeds and shutter angles. And I think we've come up with something really, really fun.
Brothers in arms, we'll fight together till the war is won. We'll watch you fall.
All right, everyone shut their left eye. Garrett, ready?
One by one, and as we're marching on.